Live for it.
The world is constantly in motion, moving fast, and it all runs on data. By the power of technology, we bring people together, wherever they are, and keep the data they depend on flowing round the clock. Our data center, cloud and mobility solutions support business-critical functions in the most innovative and demanding sectors, from genetic science and cancer research to autonomous vehicles and space exploration. We build automated data centers, driving sustainable energy, helping to conserve our planet. Our technology connects you to the data and the people you need. Safely, securely, and reliably. Focus, powering your digital transformation.
Welcome to East Grinstead Hockey Club, and this evening we have our second live stream of the day, and it is East Grinstead men against Southgate men in the England Hockey Premier League. So we have already had one match. That was the women against Clifton, hosting Clifton in the Women's Premier League, and that ended in a 1-1 draw with Bieber Mills, the goal scorer for East Grinstead, just on the stroke of the end of one of the quarters, I think half time. In terms of today's game, our squad, East Grinstead squad, number 1, Ollie Smart, number 3, Alex Sheldon, number 4, Malcolm Curley, number 5, Daniel Faulkner, number 8, Sam Knight, number 10, Hugh Pembroke, number 11, Ronan Taggart, number 12, Trev Delora, number 14, Louis Tipper, number 15, Simon Faulkner, 16, Archie Phillips actually is injured today, so that's a mistake, which we will correct. Number 17, Dylan Holland, 18, Kurt Lovett, 20, Matt Blood, and not listed, but it should be instead of Archie Phillips, is number 23. The observant ones amongst you will know that 23 is associated with a player in our women's team, Emma Banderak. The same number for Nick Banderak as he makes his debut for East Grinstead today, and number 26, Tom Tyers. Today, visiting us from Southgate, and again we have an error with the squad, so I will correct that and then I'll come back to you. So today, visiting us from Southgate, we have number 3, Jack Middleton, number 5, Rob Gill, number 7, Sean Davis, number 8, Dan West, number 10, John Sterlini, the captain, 12, Giulio Farini, 13, Joe Hillier, 14, Karen Soffett, 16, Richard Lum, 17, Cy Walker, 18, Nat Varant, 19, Shane Benfill, 21, Alistair Douglas, 22 in goal, Callum Douglas, 23, Charles Hamilton, and 24, Archie Foster. Head coach is Hugh Stevens, and we've also seen young Jason Lee milling around the Southgate bench, a long-time friend and former member, former coach of East Grinstead. So although we wish him lots of success today, just a little bit less success than we wish the East Grinstead coaching setup headed by Wesley Jackson. So obviously we're excited about today's game, the last game before the Christmas break. In fact, longer than Christmas break, as this year we see quite a long break until the resumption of the outdoor Premier League. Both the EG men and women are well into their indoor training now, obviously looking to try to perform as well as possible in that competition. And it's really nice to see Nick. I think this is his first game of outdoor hockey this season, having injured his foot during the summer. So great that he's going to have an opportunity to show what he can do, and hopefully he'll impress Wesley Jackson enough that Wes will select him for future games. So both teams are lining up, ready to walk out with the squad, and today we have an extra special feature with our camera setup, and that's going to be called the Bandicam, which will feature action from certain players. Delighted to be standing next to the Southgate and the East Grinstead players as they line up, ready to walk out, and you can see that walk out in front of you from the Bandicam. So everybody, you know the rules. Give us a like. Help us know that you're appreciating the stream. We really like to get our likes up to 30 or 40 if we can by half time. Quite a lot goes into this. Really love it if you could give us a like, a subscribe, and hit the bell button so you get the algorithm working for you and you get live stream hockey in your YouTube live feed. Thank you very much. And East Grinstead opening the scoring with a goal by Louis Tipper, who has found the net several times recently. And there we have confirmation of East Grinstead's first goal, scored by Louis Tipper, number 14. And as is often the case, that action is rapidly followed by an attacking short corner to the opposition as Southgate gather themselves at the top of the circle. And a very quick response from Southgate there, bringing the score to 1-1. We'll see if we can find out who the scorer was. So we have confirmation that the Southgate goal was scored by number 7, Sean Davis. East Grinstead trying to apply the pressure here to and gain that territorial advantage. very good to see the umpire talking to the players and explaining why she made the decision she made. So much ambiguity over this aerial rule. I think that the umpire-player communication is absolutely critical. The game is end-to-end at the moment. Both teams trying to play with pace and dynamism. Here's Hugh Pembroke, who's number 10 on the ball. Not much in front of him. Plays the ball back to Malcolm Curley. And then the two Southern Hemisphere players return the ball to each other and start to move the ball across the pitch. Unfortunately, that pass inside the tongue tires couldn't quite be grabbed onto. Thank you very much for the likes so far. We really appreciate a few more. Quite a lot, as I say, a lot of work goes into this. It's pretty cold out here as well. So getting us to 20 or 30 would be massively appreciated. EG bringing the ball out with Alex Sheldon there. He's going to play the ball back to Daniel Faulkner, who brings it across to, I think it's Dylan Holland. And aerial there from Simon Faulkner, looking for Sam Knight. Sam, number 8, can't quite catch that under the attention of two Southgate defenders. Amazing, thank you so much for the likes. 14's great, really appreciate it. I will give you a little bit more hassle on that in a few minutes. Thank you so much for getting us to 14. Lots of shouts from the crowd and some flailing tackles by the East Grinstead defenders, and it results in a short corner for Southgate. Simon Faulkner debating that with the referee. Unfortunately, he's lost that debate, and he's also suffered an interest on that and moves away from the pitch with a green card. Very, very close attempt there by Southgate with that deflected corner routine. Somehow managed to be saved by the East Grinstead defence under the direction of Ollie Smart. Be delighted to see any comments from any of you online. Give us some feedback and let us know what you think of the stream. We know we can improve it over time, and we're striving to do that. But let us know what you think, or if you're supporting one team or the other, give us your comments. We'd love to hear from you. And of course, the shout-outs. I'm suspecting that the Lovett family will be watching in the Southern Hemisphere as well as the Curley family. I think Trev Delora will have some relatives watching the match, and many others. Scramble in the circle. Southgate player is down, and is the player stopped at the request of Louis Tipper from East Grinstead. Looks like he's under some distress, and the physio's been called on. The player's walking off the pitch, so obviously he's mobile, but hope it's not as serious as it looked there for a moment. Southgate came away with the ball, free hit just to the right of their circle. Don't think it was a 16, but pretty much play set up as if it was a 16 for Southgate. Sheldon brings that gigantic aerial down, higher than it was long. Tipper unfortunately loses the ball under attention of two Southgate defenders. Massive aerial by Daniel Faulkner, finds Sheldon. Sheldon in his usual position, cutting in from the inside right. Puts the ball in the roof of the net after winning a penalty stroke. Really lovely piece of play there by Sheldon. Clearly that umpire has not seen Sheldon play before, otherwise he wouldn't have stopped for the penalty stroke. It's kind of interesting. I wonder who's going to take this, if it's going to be Simon Faulkner or Nick Banderak. Simon's very, very decisively walking up to the penalty spot to take this one himself. And here we go with our Bandicam. Camera work probably could be a bit more stable, but at least it's kind of interesting, different angles you're getting there. Great goal there by Simon. And that brings the score to 2-1 for East Grinstead. And confirmation there of East Grinstead's second goal scored by captain Simon Faulkner, pretty much at the death of the quarter, so we're in added overtime at the end of the quarter. End of the first quarter, the score East Grinstead 2, Southgate 1. So we approach the beginning of the second quarter. As we say, the score is East Grinstead 2, Southgate 1, and East Grinstead's goals scored by Louis Tipper and Simon Faulkner. Southgate looking to break away from that defensive position, but one of the Southgate players takes a tumble, and Simon Faulkner plays the ball across the pitch to his brother, looking for some territorial movement up the pitch. Matt Blood distributing again from the centre of the pitch. Simon plays the ball out to Trev Delora in that left wing position. Trev looks to bring the ball inside for Matt Blood, making a run. It's quite a long way up the pitch for Matt Blood. That inside the opposition circle. He's gradually working his way back, the number 20. Alex's granddad, great to see you're watching the live stream. Couldn't agree more with your comment. We've loved Alex's dynamic surging runs down that right flank and his acrobatic goal scoring from the acutest of angles. So real shame to see that one not count. East Grinstead play an aerial into the circle that's brought down by, I think that was Banders, and East Grinstead win a short corner for encroaching on the receiver. And Banderek's first corner for East Grinstead hits the body of the Southgate defender. Southgate having a little chat with the umpire. I suspect they're arguing about whether that was already too high or not. I think it wasn't too high, but I am slightly biased. We're going to stop the time for this. Clock here says 13 minutes 52 and has been frozen, so there's not too many seconds in it. But we'll just pause the time for a moment or two whilst the Southgate defenders get ready. Fantastic save by the Southgate goalkeeper with his left foot. Just bringing the timer back on as Max Lowry brings the ball out. Simon Faulkner threads it down the left-hand side, looking for Sam Knight again. Matthew Blood in close attention of the Southgate attacker. Southgate, a great defensive block there by Alex Sheldon there, showing that his talents are not just about putting the ball in the net. And the EG faithful are now in full song. Interestingly, the faithful have chosen to stand to the side of the weather covering. They are completely exposed to the elements, whereas the other supporters are underneath the covered area. Interesting. I think that probably tells you all you need to know. Big aerial from Lowry there, finding Sheldon on the right-hand side. A bit lucky there, Sheldon, with a bit of ping-pong ball deflections. Managed to bring the ball into the circle. Hugh Pembroke clears it up, and there's another opportunity for Southgate to carry the ball out of their circle. Holland there brings the ball back out to Lowry. Lowry to Pembroke. Cleverly disguised pass there by Pembroke brings it to Faulkner, number 5. And Sam Knight scores for East Grinstead to bring the score to 3-1. Confirmation there that East Grinstead's third goal scored by Sam Knight, number 8. Great goal there, Sam. Hugh Pembroke there, lovely little steal. And off goes Kurt Lovett, Truck Lovett as he is known in Australia. Near miss there for East Grinstead. Tom Tyres with his hands on his heads. Sorry, that's head singular. Thanks for getting us to 20 likes, everybody. You know the next question, what will it take to get us to 40? A faithful breakout into song in honour of Wesley Jackson. Holland plays it up to Kurt Lovett, number 18. Kurt spins inside. He's going to be looking, and he spins around again. He's trying to get the ball into the circle, but Southgate blocked that very nicely. EG, however, cannot make the most of that attack. And a fantastic solo goal there by on that mistake by East Grinstead. And there is a goal for Southgate. And confirmation that that goal was scored by Sean Davis, his second of the day. Just goes to show one small mistake in the centre of the pitch, and it's an opportunity for the opposition to get back closer into the game. The score at 3-2 in the second quarter with just approaching 3 minutes remaining, and our score timer is exactly synchronised with the timer at the ground for once. East Grinstead turning their, applying pressure and celebrating that they've won a corner. And Southgate having a little bit of a debate with the umpires. In fact, today's been a bit of a routine around discussing things with the umpires, and I've seen more changed decisions today than I've ever seen in the sport before. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, I'm just making the observation. Hugh Pembroke positioning the ball ready for taking that corner. Teams preparing themselves ready for the corner. Saved relatively easily by the Southgate goalkeeper. Southgate rush up the other end of the pitch and now have a long corner with, I think that might be Mo Gandhi in possession there, number 26. Thanks for those extra likes, guys, ladies. Thank you. Hi, Jane Faulkner. Thank you so much for the comment. The sound cutting in and out. Hopefully you mean the commentary, because we're not commentating continuously, but maybe you mean the background sound. To be honest, that's probably not a bad thing, because most of the background sound is the faithful. And the umpire blows for half-time. confirmation there of the score at the end of the second quarter. Both teams busy in their half-time talks. East Grinstead have elected to sit in the home goal. Southgate just to the left of the left-hand dugout. e.g. the first team to return from their half-time team talks. Southgate still deep in discussion. And I'm sure he'll be back out there in just a second. And some shout-outs from the faithful saying Bando's stopped going easy on them. I'm pretty sure he's trying pretty hard, and Southgate are doing a pretty good job of keeping him out of the goal. And G snuffed that one out. Hugh Bentley, under some pressure, has the ball stolen from him by Southgate, and Alex Sheldon it is again. He comes away up the right-hand side, brings it inside to Louis Tipper. Tipper to Pembroke, and Sheldon in the circle, and an additional goal for East Grinstead. Something tells me from the celebrations that are going on that that was number 23 that scored that goal. So confirmation there that on his debut, surprise, surprise, Nick Banderak opens his account for East Grinstead following an assist by Alex Sheldon. Who else? Trev Delora there, almost equaling Banderak and going on himself with reverse stick attempt. Couldn't quite get it around the goalkeeper. And we can hear the faithful are loving that. ball speed from these boys is incredible. Massive, massive hits into the circle. And that is 2 for Nick Banderak. I don't think he'll have scored too many easier goals. Here you can have a little... maybe there's another look at this. I'm not sure if you can actually see from the replay. I might have been a bit overzealous there. Actually, no, you can. You can see East Grinstead take their free hit and then go back, and then a very hard, flat cross. And there is Banderak at the far post. And I was in the team talk before the game as we presented Nick with his debut shirt. And they did talk about being on the far post. And there is confirmation of that second Banderak goal. He's probably going to be thinking about his hat-trick, I would have thought. That, of course, brings the score to East Grinstead 5, Southgate 2. Sheldon stopping there for a moment just to scratch his nose. Sheldon with a rasping shot there. Great save by the Southgate keeper. Saved it straight to Sam Knight, who made a spinning attempt to try to get a second shot on target, but couldn't quite manage to. Hugh Pembroke just off your picture on the right with both arms outstretched, asking for the ball. Gigantic aerial from Max Lowry finds him. Hugh has, however, decided to have a little sit down. Really nice rapid attack there by Southgate. Couldn't convert though. Lovett brings the ball away, plays it out wide to Pembroke. Pembroke finds Tom Tyres up the right wing. Tyres looking around him. Turns the ball over to Southgate, but Pembroke is backing him up and receives the A random pass from the Southgate, Sheldon back to Daniel Faulkner across to Max Lowry. Long ball into the circle from Lowry, finds Sam Knight at the top, but the deflection can't quite find its destination. Great little pick there by Alex Sheldon, but can't make good as he makes the attempt to go past the Southgate player. Hello, Ivor Harland. Welcome to our live stream. Thanks for joining us. Lovely to see you. Ross been crossed there by Southgate, but picked up by the East Grinstead defence, looking to bring the ball out, and it's actually a 16-yard hit for East Grinstead. Nice attack here from Southgate. However, just carrying the ball not really fully under control, and although they've won the free hit, now pretty much the entire East Grinstead team is back in defence. Great tackle there by, I think that was Daniel Faulkner at the top of the circle. And East Grinstead to bring the ball away. That looks like Ronan Taggart there up the left-hand side. Under a lot of attention from Southgate, though, can't make good over the halfway line. So just 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. EG seems to have built some momentum there. Matt Blood then brings it out to Sheldon. The two Nottingham graduates connect. You can see Sheldon looking for the third one, Tipper, but makes a different decision and brings the ball back to Lowry and Faulkner. Bandrak just there at the bottom of your screen waiting to come back on. Trev Delora, lovely steal there. Looking for a 1-2 with Ronan Taggart. Ronan, lovely bit of play there. Wins a long corner. Holland there at the top. Malcolm Curley at the top, number 4. Looking to take that quickly. Faulkner there, the S variety. Carrying the ball a little bit there, nice to see. He's actually inside the circle, which was also nice to see, but now he's rotating with his brother. I like to see the rotations here, it's really nice. Out it comes to Matt Blood, hugging that right-hand side, but not confident to play the ball out down the wing. Back to Simon Faulkner, out to Matt Blood again. Some really nice combinations growing in this team. Matt Blood has appealed, and Southgate have a green card. As I say, there's been quite a lot of umpired interaction in the last couple of days, or during today, and not telling you that I think is a good thing, but seems to be a lot more interactive. An incredible goal. I think that is Malcolm Curley, and the whole team is going to celebrate with Malcolm. So confirmation there that number 4, Malcolm Curley, has scored. I think that's his first Premier League goal for East Grinstead. So what a great day to get your debut, your first goal, I mean. And that brings a score to East Grinstead 6, Southgate 2. And Nat Blood now is looking after the ball in their right defender position. Simon Faulkner ahead of him. Simon appears to be playing in a midfield position, and out it goes to Nick Banderak, much to the delight of the faithful. Banderak plays the ball into the circle, and even though it's a deflection high, Blood rescues the ball, plays it back to Curley. Curley in the top of the circle finds Tipper, I think it's Tipper number 18. Sorry, Kurt Lovett, number 18, my mistake. Southgate now up to their full complement of 11 players, so 11 v 11 on the pitch, and you probably can tell from the picture quality that there's an awful lot of rain out there. I mean, the weather has got steadily worse and worse and worse as the day has progressed. Ball from Lowry to Faulkner S. Faulkner S up, looking for Kurt Lovett. Can't find Kurt, but good enough ball to make force Southgate to make the mistake. Tipper number 14 unable to collect Lovett's pass, and it's a Southgate 16-yard hit. East Grinstead there having a little discussion with the umpire. I don't think they've perfected the tone of voice that gets the umpire's attention. Slightly more argumentative than some of the other interactions I've seen. Malcolm Curley, unfortunately, they're playing the ball off the side of the pitch, but valiant efforts not either way. And we are at the end of the third quarter. and we begin the fourth quarter. Love it coming up there, definitely looking for Banderak in the circle with Ronan Taggart there overlapping on the right. Good team performance, I would say, today overall. Actually, both teams are certainly playing as teams. Southgate having some really exciting attacks, and you probably still could snatch back a couple of goals if East Grinstead is not careful here. Sheldon again on that right-hand side, deciding what he wants to do, plays it back to Lowry. Lowry, of course, looking for Sheldon again. Sheldon's going to have a go this time, brings the ball into the circle, almost wins a corner, but can't quite get it on the foot of the Southgate defender. That blood just robbed there as he moved high up the inside left channel. Southgate make a attempt to bring the ball up the pitch. They have two players in the circle pretty much on their own. 3 players, 4 players against 5 players. Blocked by Max Lowry, and East Grinstead look to bring the ball away. Nice play by Daniel Faulkner, putting it on the Southgate player's foot. Hello, Lorraine Curley. Shout out. Nice one, Malk. Appreciate the live stream supporting from NZ. Thank you very much, Lorraine. Really appreciate it. It was a great goal. We will clip it and we'll put it out there for you to see just that goal later on or tomorrow from the other angles that we have. That we can't show all the angles at the same time, but we do have other angles of that goal recorded. I suspect he will replay that goal several times this evening in the bar. Sheldon has his arms high in the air on the far side of the circle. I think he's dying for someone to chuck an aerial over the pitch to him. Let's see, Pembroke out to Holland. Holland is definitely looking for Sheldon here. Yeah, oh, he is, but the pass is not wide enough. And between them, Sheldon and Holland make a lovely little tackle on the Southgate player. A lovely cross from Sheldon, but Banderak decides not to put his stick in the way of the ball, which surely would have bounced into the roof of the net. Southgate coming away here with the ball. Number 14 plays it and looking for a really interesting 1-2 there, and Lowry manages to pick the ball up. Tipper to Banderak. Banderak coming off. That's not what we expected. And Pembroke under a lot of attention from the Southgate players. Chucks a lovely aerial, very congested there. Don't know quite how Malcolm Curley managed to juggle that. Again, lots of aerial juggling going on in a short corner for East Grinstead, much to the joy of the faithful. Cameron, can you get... So we're looking to leverage the Bandicam. Here is the Bandicam. Here is Hugh Pembroke lining up. We've promoted one of our camera supervisors to the Bandicam for this part of the game. Keeper. Great short corner defence by Southgate there. I think that was Max Lowry who took that drag flick. Sheldon giving the ball away there to Surbiton, and in the process wiping out one of the Southgate players. I would have thought that's going to be called back by the umpire. Three Southgate players come up. One of the Southgate players, number 18, is Farrant. I'm just wondering if there's any relation to Isaac Farrant, who's currently AWOL in the Southern Hemisphere. We're looking forward to him returning with some gravy to the team. Tipper looking to cut through that Southgate defence, but can't quite do it. Here comes an aerial, poorly executed, but Tipper manages to pick up the scraps. Comes into the circle, reverse stick shot. Fantastic save again by the Southgate goalkeeper. Southgate aerial, free hit to East Grinstead. So we're just approaching the final 6 minutes. The game has become a bit of a midfield to and fro. East Grinstead looking now to press and force Southgate down their left-hand side. Lovely turn from the Southgate number 28. Very, very clear, decisive push out of defence there by Sheldon. Massive slap. Can we get a few more likes, please, before the end of the live stream? We're at 26. I'd like to get to 30 minimum, if we can, please. It'd be really kind of you if you could find the like button. Big aerial by Southgate finds the Southgate attacker in the circle. Pretty high though. I'm pretty sure he was blinded by the floodlights. And that rain is absolutely coming down now in waves. Reminds me of a couple of matches we played last year against another classic British royalty hockey side, Reading. In fact, Jason Lee was in the dugout on those days as well. I think maybe Jason's got he's got some kind of connection with the rain gods. Of course, at Reading when we played them there, the pitch basically turned into a swimming pool in time for the fourth quarter. And even when we played them in the return, although our pitch didn't turn into a swimming pool, it was a bit like this. Not very pleasant to play in. Thank you for the likes, 32, that's really amazing. We must be able to get 8 more. Surely we can get 8 more likes in the last 4 minutes. Here comes Sheldon up the right-hand side, plays the ball out to Trev Delore. Trev cuts in immediately into the circle. And he looks... it was a short, it looks like a long corner. Thought he'd won a short corner there. Max Lowry at the back now. Simon Faulkner just standing in the bottom right-hand corner of your picture waiting to come on. I expect he'd really rather be on the pitch than standing there in the rain. Southgate making dangerous progress there into the circle. Win a free hit on the edge of the circle. Suspect they'll look to take that quickly. They do. And just managed to jab the ball into the circle. EG need to be careful here. And I thought that would be a Southgate short corner, but it's actually a defensive shot out for EG. And Ollie Smart climbs back up. And on comes Simon Faulkner for Max Lowry. Looks like Simon and Daniel will see the last 2.5 minutes of this game out. We'll put the timer back on once we cross the 2-minute mark. Whilst the players here won't be able to see the time, at least you guys at home in the warm and dry will know how many moments there are remaining. Lovely layoff there by Southgate. Up they come. Pop through to Southgate into the circle. Across the... Ollie Smart makes an attempt there. It looks like he deflected the ball up and made it difficult for the Southgate forward to tap that in. Save by Ollie Smart. And a second save by Ollie Smart. And a third, but with his back to the goal, back to the ball. And that's 3 fantastic saves in a row there. We'll definitely clip that. I'm not sure he knew a lot about the second or the third save. I think one of them he had his back to the striker. But What a great big presence he is in the East Grinstead goal. So what you see on the screen we think is more or less accurate. 1 minute and 4 seconds remaining. Trev Delora absolutely sprinting up the pitch there. 1-2s between Banderak and Hugh Pembroke. Banderak absolutely rockets that into the goalkeeper. My goodness, that goalkeeper has made 3 or 4 incredible saves in a row there. It's be the end of the game. Let's see if we can see the action here. Here's Banderak on the river, looking for the reverse. Absolute rocket at the goalkeeper, saves it. Taggart trying to get it in there, no. Here comes Trev Delora, can he get it in there? Another save. Here's Pembroke, not wasting any time here, puts it into the ground and wide. What a great piece of play by the Southgate goalkeeper. And there we have it. And we have a final score of East Grinstead 6, Southgate 2. Thank you very much for watching our live stream. We look forward to seeing you again in Phase 2. And if you are a hockey fan, don't forget the Indoor Premier League. It will be beginning in the new year. And there's lots of exciting hockey to watch at Repton and Whitgift. On both EG men and women, we'll be looking forward to competing hard in those competitions. Thank you for your support and for the likes and the subscribes and for hitting that bell button. And we'll see you soon.
Live for it.